Personal Finance Tips for Beginners. 4 tips to prevent a money pandemic. The Ira Smith team is totally operational, and both Ira and Brandon Smith are here for a telephone consultation, conference call, and virtual meetings. Keep healthy and safe, everybody. Introduction. We are all treading in uncharted waters. Prudent personal finance tips for beginners require all of us to re-examine our income and expenses, especially in a coronavirus time of self-quarantine and social distancing. The purpose of this Brandon's blog is to provide 4 super useful tips to prevent you from having a money pandemic. Tip 1. Understand your cash flow. So many people are laid off because the company they worked for was forced to shut down. Others are not working because they must be in self-quarantine. The world economies are sputtering, and they themselves are on life support. So naturally, personal income and spending have been drastically transformed. Establishing a family budget, tracking your actual versus budget, and adjusting as we must in real time was always a prudent personal finance tips for beginners. Even when there was no COVID-19 pandemic, it was a basic way to understand your family's finances. Now, in order to weather this situation foisted upon all of us, we need to find possibilities for adjustment in order to survive this temporary yet devastating coronavirus crisis. Creating a family budget is not rocket science. It is as simple as looking over your bank accounts for the last few months before our world changed and list all items of income and then total that list. Similarly, look at all expenses, whether paid for by check, credit card, debit card, automatic debit, or cash withdrawals. List all those expenses and total them. Then subtract the total expenses from total income, and hopefully the result is either 0 or a positive number. If the number is negative, it means that you were spending more than you took in. You were relying on credit to achieve that result and were not able to fully repay the monthly amount you borrowed the following month. Maybe what you owe on your credit card only went up each month, as you were only able to make the minimum monthly payment. Tip 2. Follow your budget plan and adjust your spending behavior during the crisis. Now, with no or little income because of the new situation you find yourself in, you must take a hard look at all of your expenses. Ironically, by staying home, it may be easier now for you to cut down on your expenses and for managing family finances. Now is the time to cut out anything that is not essential. For sure right now you are not spending money on your nightlife, sports, transportation, and vacations. The only spending you should be doing now is basics: groceries, rent or mortgage, utilities, and perhaps education. If you are lucky enough to have enough income to pay for these fundamental costs and have money left over, that is a good thing. You are not walking into clothing, shoe, or electronics stores and shopping. You have to guard against using your spare time for shopping online. Rather, invest in yourself. There are many free online resources where you can learn something new, work on your indoor hobby you love but never have enough time for, or improve your existing skills. YouTube is an obvious place to go for education. If you find that your income is not sufficient to pay for your necessary expenses, you must get out ahead of it. Stories are now coming out about people contacting their landlord to ask for understanding and compassion if the people are late in paying their rent in April. It may be an ongoing situation during this crisis until you get back to work. The Ontario Landlord and Tenant Board have advised that it is suspending the issuance of eviction orders and all hearings associated with expulsion applications unless the matter relates to an immediate problem such as an illegal act or major safety issue. The Ira Smith team is totally operational, and both Ira and Brandon Smith are here for a telephone consultation, conference calls, and virtual meetings. Keep healthy and safe, everybody. Tip 3. Take full advantage of the current situation. If you are enjoying your normal or close to normal family monthly income, this can be a terrific possibility for you to enhance your emergency fund savings. With so much of our spending linked to get-togethers and events, relocate what you usually would have spent in those groups into a savings account. You never know the length of time a hard period can last, or what surprises are around the corner. So prepare for the most awful situation while we all wish for the very best. When the all clear is sounded, you may be able to use all or some of the new emergency fund to pay down some debt. If you are one of the many forced to survive to handle the unexpected loss of earnings when the government informs you to stay home can be ravaging. If you are facing lost or decreased earnings, first go through the cost-saving measures I described above. As I previously stated, in the case of renters, it is necessary to contact your creditors immediately. They recognize how the virus is affecting people and will likely cooperate with you. The sooner you connect with them, the more willing they could be to work with you. The federal government is already asking lenders to be tolerant. The Canadian government has also announced its COVID-19 economic response plan to help small and medium businesses and Canadian workers. You may very well be eligible for either the new Canada Emergency Response Benefit and improved access to employment insurance sickness benefits. Tip 4. When the all clear is sounded, post-coronavirus recovery. After this crisis has passed, you might have the temptation to splurge and then go back to your pre-crisis spending. However, doing that will certainly stop you from rebuilding your savings. Keep in mind that we can never forecast when an emergency situation can strike us in life. When the situation passes, make the effort to reassess which non-essential costs you can continue to do without. Nobody's economic life is insured, and it's a great rule of thumb that having 3 to 6 months of your spending in financial savings will help make sure that next time you are better prepared. Please remember and follow these recommendations when the current crisis is over. The situation is not going to be on forever. There are unmatched times. Remain tranquil and recognize that humanity has made it through previous horrors, pandemics, and world wars included. As Canadians and human beings, we will hopefully all get through this. To take your mind off of the current world, this is the time to stay positive. Investing in yourself will lift your spirits. Pick up that new language, hobby, or skill through free online resources. Take the time as a business owner to look at how you can bring more of your business online to lower costs in the long run. Learn the new skills necessary to run as much of your business virtually that you can. There will be nothing wrong with running your business that way when this is over. You may just find that you end up with more freedom and time, and possibly money, in a post-COVID-19 world by being more virtual than in person. Summary: the Ira Smith team family hopes you and your family are staying safe, healthy, and well-balanced. Our hearts go out to every person who has been affected either through inconvenience or personal family tragedy. We are all part of our community, and we have to all cooperate to help stop the spread of this infection. Social distancing and self-quarantining are sacrifices that are not optional. Families are physically separated from another. I hope these personal finance tips for beginners are insightful for you. Ira SmithTrustee and Receiver Inc. has always employed clean and safe habits in our professional practice and continues to do so. If anyone needs our assistance and is unable to go out, either through self-quarantine measures or just general precautions, rest assured that Ira or Brandon can still help you. Telephone consultations and/or virtual meetings are available for anyone wanting to discuss their personal or corporate situation. Are you now worried about how you are going to survive? Are you worried about how long your company will be able to pay employees who are not working and meet all of its other obligations? Those worries are normal. The Ira Smith team understands these fears. More notably, we know the requirements of the business owner or the person who has too much individual debt. Because you are dealing with these stressful financial issues, you are anxious. It is not your fault you can't fix this problem on your own. The pandemic has thrown everyone a curveball. We have not been trained to deal with this. You have only been taught the old ways. The old ways do not work anymore. The Ira Smith team makes use of new contemporary ways to get you out of your debt problems while avoiding bankruptcy. We can get you debt relief now. We look at your whole circumstance and design a strategy that is as distinct as you are. We take the load off of your shoulders as part of the debt settlement strategy we will draft just for you. We understand that people facing money problems require a lifeline. That is why we can establish a restructuring procedure for you and end the discomfort you feel. Call us now for a no-cost consultation. We listen to the unique issues facing you and provide you with practical and actionable ideas you can implement right away to end the pain points in your life, starting over, starting